2010 to the, oh my God. It's like more than 10 years ago. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of how I became a writer for GQ. I actually wrote for GQ for 3 years back in India between 2010 and 2013. Holy shit. That's been like 10 years. Oh my God. 10 years. I can't even believe it. I used to write super cheeky articles on dating, picking up women, flirting, relationships, but I wasn't writing them as a pickup artist. These articles I would write were more my experiences with talking to girls, going from this super shy, introverted kid to becoming this extroverted, very popular guy in college. How did I become a writer for GQ? It all started when I was in Bombay and I started my first WordPress. No, I started my first blogger blog. I set up my own website by the name of cockybox.com. It was my alter ego. At the time, it seemed like a very, very cool idea, Cockybox. The idea came from, think outside the box. So I was just like, Cockybox, not cock in a box. If you watch Pornhub, you probably know what I'm talking about. When I was growing up, I used to love reading GQs because of the obvious reasons. Plus the fact that it had a lot of beautiful ads. I used to love looking at high-end luxury brand ads. And it was a great place for me to get some style tips of how to dress, how to look cool. I just wanted to be cool. I was like this shy, introverted kid who just wanted to be cool. So GQ seemed like the window to help me become cool. I haven't read one in a really long time. Back then, I would read every month's issue. I would read the UK edition, and that would be it. But once GQ launched in India alongside Vogue, I used to read the Indian version as well. The editor they hired for GQindia.com was a guy from the UK from the BBC. His name was Rodrigo Davies. He currently lives in San Francisco. I still follow him on Strava. At the time, I was pretty active on Twitter, and I was following GQ, and I would constantly engage them in conversation. And somehow they ended up reading my blog and they liked it. They reached out to me and they were like, would you be interested in writing for GQ? And I was like, hell yeah. So I started writing for GQ. I wrote a whole bunch of articles for them for 3 years. I even attended GQ Men of the Year Awards in 2010 alongside Rodrigo. I was the only guy at the award ceremony wearing a white suit. All white. All the pretty girls and guys be like, dude, you're totally rocking that white suit. I'd be like, yeah, exactly. Some of the coolest moments of that night were when I hung out with Arjun Rampal. Hold on a second. So what was I actually doing at the award ceremony? I was basically tweeting out live updates and pictures of celebrities and getting sound bites. I was basically like a social media influencer. I don't know if at the time there was a term called social media influencer. So when I bumped into Priyanka Chopra, I was like, hey, I just want a sound bite. I'm from GQ. She's like, are you an actor? I'm like, no, I'm actually from GQ. I forgot exactly what she said. At the awards, John Travolta also showed up at the award ceremony. It was definitely a super fun night. So Rodrigo and I crashed at Avza's house that night. Just remembered another story, which is even before going to the award ceremony, I remember that one of the VJs who was going to be one of the hosts at the show was throwing like a tantrum about her dress. So Rodrigo and I got into an auto rickshaw. Once we showed up at her place, Rodrigo was able to smooth things out. For 3 years, I wrote for GQ, and it all began by me starting a blog. That's it. That is my story for today. I will see you tomorrow.